Hello everybody, and this is my $130 Amazon keyboard. To start it off, we're going to be using, I believe, what it's called the KFU 68 keyboard. Very, very weird, so just going to throw that out of the way. And when opening up the keyboard, I was actually surprised of like how little it came with, but then again, I couldn't necessarily expect a lot when it was just a $70 pre-built set. There's some documentation as well as a really nice braided cable. You know, I'm very surprised with the quality. I'm gonna go ahead and move this box, and yeah, let me get that out of the way too. And now this is going to be the actual, main character, the main keyboard. There it is. Fairly nice, pretty plasticky. You'll notice in a bit. Unfortunately, my mic was not working, so I wasn't able to record a lot of sounds, but hey, it is what it is. These are the Tech-C Carat switches. Fairly decent switches for the most part. They are somewhat on the pricier side. Well, actually, they're kind of in the middle of the pack. They are $40. It came with 2 spring sets, a really nice keycap, and some O-rings. I did went ahead and I'm not really a fan of O-rings, mainly because, I don't really necessarily hear a difference. And yeah, oops. We'll drop those, and let me go give you guys a close-up of the Carat switches. Very nice. Oh dear God. Okay, let me cut that off. Sorry. Okay, there you go. So now we're going to be working with some Gleeging 205 grade 0 lube. Yes, Amazon does sell lube, surprisingly. And this seems to be only come out to like $12, so it's not too bad. It did come with 2 sets of brushes. The sizes they are, I'm not too entirely sure, but they were horrible brushes. I'm going to go ahead and get started on lubing these switches, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Welcome back. So we went on ahead and already lubed these switches. I want to go ahead and show you guys the back of the keyboard. Looks to be that there is RGB on the back. Very, very nice entirely. And there's RGB on both right and left sides. You can obviously see that there is a knob with RGB there as well. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and disassemble the keyboard. I'm going to go ahead and see what's up with this really, really bad kind of hollowness of the keyboard. So upon opening up the keyboard, I noticed how thin the back plate was, and actually looked at the back, and it has some decent PCB. So I was like, hey, it's kind of nice for it being $70. But yeah, looking at this back plate, I'm like, wow, there's not really much to it. I thought it would be more hollow. It did sound pretty hollow. Then again, it was just plastic, so I went ahead and decided just to see maybe if there's like hollowness inside of this portion of it, and unfortunately there is some decent foam in there. So it looks to be the issue was to be the back plate. So yeah, because I didn't have any foam that fit that that back plate, I had to actually go ahead and get an old pillow of mine and stuff that. So this pillow was kind of like a memory foam mix, and you'll see in a bit, but you can see how thin that back plate is. Alright, and there's the pillow. So we'll be working on the pillow for today. Alright, now we're going to go, after opening up the pillow, went ahead and just tried to kind of, tear apart the cotton from it. But like I said, it was kind of like a memory foam infused cotton. So it was fairly difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this part. And yeah, there it is. Skip this part and just go straight into me filling it. I was able to go ahead and fill it. It did take me a bit of time to take it out, but I had to use a different knife. And this knife was kind of big. So yeah, went ahead and try to stuff as much as I possibly can. I left the RGB opening on the back and on the sides so I can see the RGB on it, and carefully decided to close it, make sure that there is no cotton sticking out from any sides, and there we go. After screwing it back in, we are set and golden. The stabilizers that did come with the keyboard were actually fairly decent. There was no clipping that was needed, so I did purchase some 2-rock stabilizers. They're fairly decent, but just went ahead and opted for these. After tuning the stabilizers, we were working with the keycap set we're going to be getting, and this keycap set only ran me for around $24. Fairly decent for a PBT keycap set. So upon going ahead and testing the stabilizers, went ahead and input my keycap set and just make sure everything sounded good, make sure I needed to go ahead and tune. And after I was done tuning, we went on ahead with our lubed carrot switches, we put them back on the keyboard. Alright, after inputting everything in, I decided to go ahead and put in the keycaps all together. And I'm actually gonna, instead of doing that kind of weird fast forward thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this like that. And oh, stupid me. Went ahead and put in the alt key, found out it was the wrong alt key, so I was like, oops. There, come on, Andrew. Oh, there you go. You found it. Yep, that one. With that being said, that was the last bit. So went ahead and going to give you guys kind of a little bit of a close-up after I put it down for some apparent reason. Oh, there I go. There it is, and this is kind of the keyboard, how it looks like. Very, very nice keyboard. I did have some concerns though. One of the main concerns for me was the actual switches itself. For some reason, these carrot switches ran a lot heavier than the rated 67 grams. I don't really have any way for me to test it, but I know how 67 grams feels like, and this almost felt like 72, 73, if I'm gonna be honest, around that ballpark. So it was fairly heavy switch. But all in all, I was fairly surprised of how great the quality came out of this keyboard for around $130. I'll have everything linked down below in the description of all the things I purchased to make this build. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you guys loved it, go ahead and hit the subscription. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave you guys with the sound test and just to kind of demonstrate the RGB on the sides. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.